So, um, hi. I hope you're doing really well. I just want to send you something because you're pretty much the only person that we're like really trying to provide yoga for right now. Because we're building this app. So thanks for being patient because I keep telling you I'm going to send you stuff. So I figure at very least I can send you just like a little quick class. So on your side, what I'm just going to ask you for is if you can just kind of give me any feedback about if you have any, if you like, does this sound okay? What's the video quality like on your end? So we're kind of gradually working towards launching this app, which is going to be like beginners yoga for beginners. But yeah, so hopefully you can hear everything. And I'm totally curious about like, we got like a windsock thing on this mic. So if you feel like the audio is bad or it's like muffled or anything like that, that's the kind of stuff that I'm hoping that you can kind of fill me in about. But in the meantime, you'll get a little bit of yoga out of it. So let's start with some wrist stretches. So being that I know you got some wrist stuff going on, we're going to take these really easy, but I just want you to kind of be able to open up your wrists a little bit. So notice I'm kind of leaning back on my feet a little bit. So not way up here with palms down. I just want you to kind of put the tips of your fingers on the ground and just start to peel your hands forward until you feel a nice stretch. And you're going to want to like shrug up like this, so you know that's never a good thing. So just kind of try and relax your shoulders. Maybe a little side to side shift. You can almost think about gradually just kind of putting the weight from one fingertip into the next one, just kind of like rolling over the tips of your fingers a little bit. And it's really windy here right now, so if it's extra noisy, that's why. But okay, and then press that into your knuckles just a little bit more. Just see if you can find a little bit deeper stretch. Take a big inhale, lift your chest, so find like a little cow position. And with your exhale, just lean back. Just drop your hips back, maybe just an inch or so. Okay, inhale one more time. And with your exhale, nice easy release. Just take a second, shake your hands out a little bit. So let's do one more here. So this time what I want you to do, walk your hands a little bit wider than, just so your fingertips are kind of hanging off the edges of your mat. So all we're going to do here is just peel the heels of your hands up. So if you can't see what I'm doing, it's kind of starting with this flat position and then peeling the heel of the hand up, then setting it back down. So it may help a little bit to lean away from the hand that's peeling off the ground. If you want more sensation, you can just kind of keep your shoulders neutral. So let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, rest. Now, take the backs of your hands onto the mat, bend your elbows, get really low. Now I want you to make your hands into fists and just kind of interlock your knuckles like this. So try not to shrug up. Nice tight fists, backs of the hands on the ground. Big inhale. Exhale, press up. Just start to straighten your arms a little bit. Let's do that 5 more times. Exhale as you press away. Nice and easy. Still kind of leaning back onto my haunches a bit. So last one. Now this last one we're going to hold. So again, really focus on bringing your shoulders down. Maybe a little side to side rock if that feels good. If you need to keep your elbows bent, please do that. You can also bring into like a little bit of a circular motion here. Try to keep your hands stationary. Maybe one direction, maybe the other direction. Alright, and then just lean back, shake them out one more time. Maybe bunch your hands up into a little fist and just give them a little roll in one direction. Pull back the other way. Go in and out. Let's do this one more time. And with your exhale, just extend your palms forward slowly. Start to bring your hands up. Remember, bending the elbows is good. So we're trying to find that point where instead of coming up here and just really arching your back a lot, you're just coming up, feeling the stretch in your shoulders. Think more about turning the thumb side of your hand inside out so you're reaching up towards the sky. Now once you find that sticky spot where your shoulders are feeling tight but you're not too far back, big inhale. Exhale, maybe straighten your arms a little bit more. Just 2 more big breaths. And bend in your elbows first, nice easy release. Okay, let's get to the feet just a little bit more. So since I'm turned sideways, so that you can see, tucking the toes under. Fingertips down if your feet are feeling especially tight, and if you got any knee stuff going on, I'm gonna ask you to start here. What I do want you to do is press down into the knuckles of your toes, so you're really kind of just trying to splay your toes out on the mat and just lean your weight back as best you can. If it feels okay to come back, you can work your way up. I'm not sure what's going on with your knees, but listen to your body as always. Now just take 3 more breaths. So even if you're down low here, I want you to think about sliding your shoulder blades down your back, lift your chest up a little bit, draw your belly button in. So your back's mostly flat, big inhale. And with your exhale, just leaning back just a little bit more. So even if your knees are feeling cranky, you're still getting a little bit more range of motion here. One more big inhale. And with your exhale, nice slow release. Set your hands down, crawl them way out in front of you, corners of the mat, and just dip your chest and throat down towards the ground. You can even come up on your fingertips here. Maybe walk your knees back a little bit more. So you're still lifting your gaze just a little bit. So you're looking up just a touch. So if your neck's feeling funky at all, just look down. Let's take one more big breath, really dipping your chest down. Now with your exhale, walk your hands back, but you're gonna slide through, lower your belly down onto the mat. Inhale, lift your chest up. So you're in a cobra pose. Lift your hands up. So what I want you to do here is bring the tops of your feet together, or bring the insides of your feet together, lift your chest up. Think about pointing your knees straight down towards the ground. So as you lift your elbows, palms away from the mat, squeeze your shoulder blades. Now I want you to squeeze your elbows back like you're trying to touch them together behind you. Squeeze your legs together. Again, kneecaps pointing straight down. Inhale one more time. Exhale, palms down, tuck your toes. Push yourself up to a plank position, maybe via your knees. Let's just hold this plank for 5 breaths. So I want you to really focus on what your belly's doing. So if you notice you're sagging down, you can literally look straight down the front line of your body between your toes. If you're having a hard time seeing your toes, that means you got to get your knees, your hips up a little bit higher. Tuck your tailbone under just a little bit. Really push away. Press down into the ground. And imagine you're trying to like palm a basketball. So kind of press into your fingertips just a little bit more. Inhale one more time. Exhale. Bent knees, shift back, downward facing dog. So we're going to keep bent knees for this first one. So just 2 more breaths here, really driving your hips up and back, press your chest back, pressing your pointer finger and thumb a lot. Inhale one more time. Now with your exhale, lift your right leg just briefly, step it all the way through. Set your foot down between your thumbs. So come into this low lunge position. Shoulders back, lift your chest just a little bit. So I want you to press down, imagine you're trying to scissor your feet together, so you're really pulling with both legs. And then just extend both arms forward. Maybe hands into a prayer position if that hurts your shoulders, or maybe arms wide, just kind of hover your chest off your thigh. Really focus on that pressing and pulling. We're still nice and low, so I think you got plenty of strength for this one, and just take it easy if you don't. Inhale one more time. And with your exhale, both hands up, reaching. Bring your hands behind your back, interlace your fingers, palms together, and just reach your knuckles down. Open through your chest. As you lift up here, sink down through your hips, like you're trying to let your left hip drift down towards your right heel. Inhale one more time. Lift chest, pull arms. Exhale, release both hands up, get long. Exhale, both hands down to frame your foot. Now from here, just tiptoe your right foot forward just a little bit. Toes back, keep your knees bent. Lift your gaze, inhale. And with your exhale, drive your hips straight back. Let's do that 2 more times. Inhale, rebend your knees, sole the foot down, chest up. Exhale, straighten it out. Last time, inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, peel toes back. Keep a little bend in the knees. Still have some of that scissoring motion, pressing down, pulling back, especially through your right heel. Left fingertips are palm down. Maybe right hand extends to the right. Maybe taking the twist. And notice I still have a pretty good bend in my right leg. So really pressing down, really pulling. Inhale, open a little bit wider. Exhale, both hands down. Now from here, bend your knee. You're just gonna kind of make your way over to the left. So you're pivoting on your back knee, sole of the right foot down. So my right toes are pointing to the left. Maybe walk your knee a little bit farther from your foot. Inhale, chest up. Just like before, walk your palms forward, dip your chest down. One more big breath. Really press back from your palms to your fingertips. Exhale, hands back underneath your shoulders. Okay, from here, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee up. Just step your left foot onto your mat. So you're coming to this wide-legged forward fold position. Maybe tiptoe your feet in a little bit. Remember, we haven't even done the other side, so you're still kind of warm, or you're still kind of cold. Inhale, chest up, and then with your exhale, just fold forward. Chin tucks. Maybe feel the base of your neck all the way down to the back of your skull getting a little bit longer. Inhale one more time. And with your exhale, bend the knees, lift your chest, hands to hips. Big inhale, long spine. Exhale, pull yourself all the way up. Let's just shift to a warrior two from here. So front knee bends, arms nice and long. So looking from that arm, or from that alignment from middle finger to middle finger, shoulders down, chest draws up, while belly draws in, sink down to the front leg. And again, see if you can find that pulling motion like you're really trying to forcefully draw your heels together. Let your gaze just hover over the tip of your middle finger. Inhale one more time. With your exhale, right elbow to rest on right thigh. Bring your left hand up. Maybe reach your left hand forward. Now, the left hand up or forward is totally optional, but what I do want you to do is press into that right arm a little bit. Rotate your chest open towards the sky or the ceiling a little bit more. Inhale one more time. Now with your exhale, all the way back, reverse warrior. Backhand really light, reaching your right fingertips up now. So thinking about stretching as long as you can through your right side as you sink your right hip down towards your right heel. Just one more big breath. Now with your exhale, windmill, both hands down to frame your foot. Inhale, chest lifts up. Exhale, step it back, downward facing dog. Take 5 breaths. With your next inhale, a little lift, swing it forward, set it down, finding that low lunge position. So again, let's start here, just hovering chest over thighs. Think about elongating from tailbone to the crown of your head, so keep your gaze lifted, but not too much. Long spine, arms out, maybe arms forward, sinking your hips down. Remember, we're trying to initiate that pulling together of the legs, just scissoring. Inhale one more time. With your exhale, pull your way all the way up. This time interlace your hands the other way, so with the other thumb and pinky on top, slide your thumbs down, lift your chest, so spread it through the top of your chest as much as you can. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, pull your knuckles down as you sink your hips forward. Continue to squeeze, pulling your feet closer together. Just for 3. Chest opens, pulling. 2. And 1. Release, both hands up. Both hands down. Tiptoe your left foot out in front of you a little bit. Remember, toes back first. Inhale, chest high. Exhale, straighten your front leg. 2 more times. Inhale, rebend your knee. Exhale, straighten it out. Once more. Inhale, rebend, chest up. Exhale, straighten out. Remember, you don't need to lock your leg straight, so listen to your knee, listen to your hamstrings. Right hand down, left hand slowly drifting just until your body says stop. So for me on this side, that's going to be right about here rather than opening all the way. See if you can find a little bit of lightness here. So you're still active, still pressing down, still pulling, drawing your belly in. Just relax your jaw, relax your face. Inhale one more time. Now with your exhale, both hands down the inside of your foot. Again, crawl your way down the middle. So you're kind of pivoting on your right knee. Walk your left foot out, long left leg, walk your hands forward, inhale chest up, exhale sink in. So maybe elbows down, maybe keeping your arms lifted. Fingertips or palms down on the ground. This for 3, 2, and 1. Hands underneath your chest. Carefully tuck your right toes, lift your right knee up, step your right foot onto your mat, tiptoe your feet a little bit narrower if you've got some room. Inhale, long spine, exhale, fold. So you can either rest your hands down on the mat or blocks or whatever you got handy. Maybe reach out and grab your heels, your ankles. Again, relax the back of your neck. See if you can cultivate some length, feeling the space around your kidneys, getting a little stretch. Press down through your toes and your heels and maybe lean back just a tiny little bit like you're trying to put your butt against the wall behind you. Inhale one more time. With your exhale, longer spine, bend your knees, hands to hips, press away, and then draw your way all the way up. Pivot on your front heel, arms long, warrior 2. So, same stuff with the shoulders. Draw your belly in, let your left knee drift out to the left, so when you look down you should be able to see your left toes on the inside of your left knee. Sink in nice and low. Last piece, make sure you're lifting the arches of both feet just a little bit. So it's like you're making a half dome with each foot. Big inhale, tall spine. Exhale, lean forward, elbow to knee, right hand up. Maybe reach it forward, and again, think more about peeling your chest open. You can even do what I'm doing. Actively peel it open, reaching whatever way feels appropriate. Try and stay a little bit lighter on that left elbow so you're using a little bit of core strength. Inhale, reach. Exhale, all the way back, staying low, reverse warrior. Soften your jaw. Right hand super light on the back of your thigh. More inhale, reach a little bit more. Exhale, windmill, both hands down. Just step your left foot back to meet your right foot. Lean forward, knees down, lower down slowly. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift your chest. Palms pressing just a little bit. Exhale, press back through a child's pose. Okay, press down into your fingertips, toes tucked, knees lift. You're just gonna hop your way into a seated position, whatever way you can get there. So straight legs, super easy forward fold. So what I want you to do is bend your knees a lot. Wrap your arms around the backs of your thighs, maybe grabbing opposite elbows so you're kind of squeezing your knees together. Inhale, chest lifts up. Now with your exhale, just let your heels drift forward. Let your forehead just hang down towards your kneecaps. One more inhale here. With your exhale, unwind your arms. Use your hands to pull your knees in, soles of the feet together. Lift your hips up, slide your hips forward, touch. Interlacing your hands underneath the outside edges of your feet. Inhale, tall spine. Exhale, fall forward. Three big breaths here. 3 more big breaths, I should say. Nice and easy, lean in back. Hands to the outer knees, close them together, roll onto your back. So once your head hits the ground, or once you gently set your head on the ground, I should say, just keep both heels lifted and just drop both knees over to the left. Extend your right arm out to the side. Just taking a nice, easy little twist here. With with an exhale, pull it back to the center. Drop both knees over to the other side. Gently setting them down. Left arm to the left. Maybe using your right hand for a little extra. Inhale one more time. Exhale back to the middle. Once you get there, squeeze your knees in towards your chest. Give it a big hug. Now with your exhale, just slide your heels out towards the corners of your mat. Shoulders walking in. Get your arms a little bit longer. And then just close your eyes. So it looks like this crow showed up just in time for Shavasana. Making a bunch of noise. It's a good opportunity to remember that no matter what's going on, you can just kind of relax a little bit. So, eyes closed, relax all the muscles in your face. Laurie, so for the next 10 breaths, I want you to try and make your body as still as you possibly can. Focus just on your breath. So before you get up and start moving around, just making sure you're taking a couple moments here just to acknowledge your healthy body and your healthy mind. Just a moment of gratitude, as always. Thanks for checking out the class. Let me know what you think. Take care of yourself. Talk soon. Aloha. Namaste.